Hello, my name is Ricky and I'm a psychologist here at We.Care. This video is a part of the CSPPA mental health program, and today we are going to talk about how to get started with online therapy. Many people experience having a lot of questions before their first session. This is completely normal, but it can feel quite overwhelming. It can be questions such as, how does online therapy even work? Will I like my therapist? Can he or she really help me with the things that I'm struggling with? Can I even get better? Will it work? How many sessions do I need? And so on. Besides that, many people are heavily influenced by all the thoughts about the issues that they're having. And I'll give you some advice to these two specific areas in a moment. But before that, I want to comment on another thing, because one thing is all these thoughts and concerns that we can have. Another thing is that it takes quite a bit of courage to sign up for therapy and start the process. It takes a lot of energy. So if you have just got on board and are about to start out your journey, I want to congratulate you, because it's a big step and it takes a lot of courage to work on yourself and on your mental health. If you are meant to prepare anything before your first session, your psychologist will let you know. So don't worry, they will guide you through the process. But as I mentioned before, I have some advice that I would like to give you about getting started with online therapy. And the first one is quite obvious. It is book your first session. As I mentioned, it sounds obvious that you need to book your first session, but it is the first step. The thing you need to do is send a message to your psychologist or suggest some time slots in the calendar function, and then you're off for a great start. The second advice is to write down the things you want to get help with. It can be a very simple exercise that you take out your notepad or you take your phone and write down the things that you're struggling with. It can be one word or a sentence or a feeling that you've been struggling with for a long time, but that keeps spinning in your head and you want to remember. It's a great way to kind of get it out of your head, like empty your brain from the thoughts that keeps on spinning. So if you have trouble with that, write it down and you'll be able to get that note out when you're in your first session. The third advice is to sit in a quiet and private room when you have your consultation. When you have your session with your psychologist, it's important that you have a sense of privacy and that you can bring up anything that you want to talk about in the session. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and have a better sense of how you can get started with online therapy, and that it's not that difficult at all. Thank you for watching.